We live in a world where violence against trans people, and especially black trans women, is commonplace. The American Medical Association has labeled killings of trans women of color an epidemic. There is so much violence happening to black trans women that we actually can't even measure it.
Last year, the Human Rights Campaign tracked at least 26 deaths due to fatal violence. The majority of victims were black transgender women. Experts say as shocking as the numbers are, the number of victims could be even higher.
So often they will remain silent. And the data we have is based on the folks who have reported. We don't know about the folks who suffer in silence.
People are suffering in silence because they're afraid for their safety. And one reason black trans people may not report violence is that going to the police could endanger them even more. One survey of black trans people found that more than a third of respondents who interacted with police reported harassment, 15% reported physical assault, and 7% reported sexual assault. Those statistics make me want to curl into a ball and scream into my MyPillow. No, it's not a MyPillow. It's my pillow that I made of the MyPillow guy. I hate his politics. I love that his face reminds me of my dad. One state that is particularly cruel when it comes to trans people is Texas.
The Human Rights Campaign says 77% of trans people here in Texas do not have any identification that reflects their preferred name or pronouns.
Tracy was a highly energetic, life of the party.
But on July 30th of this year at 3 in the morning, police found the 22-year-old's body. Investigators say Tracy's boyfriend, 25-year-old Joshua Bourgeois, stabbed her multiple times. Tracy's body sat in the morgue for 10 days before HPD finally reached out to the LGBT community for help identifying her.
Far too often, there's no justice when it comes to the murder of black trans women, and these senseless crimes affect the victims' entire communities.
I've been frightened, but not like this before.
Last month, Dupree's close friend China Gibson and Sierra McIlveen were murdered within days of each other. A week earlier, Jaquarius Holland was killed in another Louisiana town. All of the victims, trans women of color.
What scares me the most is that people will feel like they can get away with these things and nothing will be done about it. How many more people have to be killed before something is done about it?
The correct answer is 0. And following the recent murders of Raya Milton and Dominique Remy Fells, finally, more people are beginning to acknowledge that. This month, the Brooklyn Liberation March brought together 15,000 protesters to stand up against police brutality and violence against black trans people.
Black trans lives are especially important because we exist and we are continually treated as if we don't exist. Black trans people are murdered at higher rates than any other community. We are pushed out of jobs, out of housing, out of opportunities, out of resources, and we deserve to be marched for.
Black trans women need and deserve our attention, and we have to fight for them. If there's one thing we need to remember, it's that black trans lives matter. And if there's two, it's that the MyPillow guy makes a great pillow. Not the MyPillow. MyPillow of the MyPillow guy. If you like this video, hit subscribe and let me know in the comments below. And if you didn't like this video, I'm sure you've already left a comment. Thank you so much.